Hi, this is Dr. Kavita from SNS College of Technology. In this session, we are going to see about the mechanics of fluids and machinery course. Specifically, we are going to see about the introduction to the fluid mechanics. So, before getting into the any course, we should know that what is that subject, why we are studying, what is the applications of this subject. So, everything we should know that. So, this is the session to explain about some introduction. So, the topics I am going to cover in this session is what is the fluid mechanics and why the fluid mechanics is important in civil engineering, and what are the some basic definitions, and what is a fluid and the applications of fluid mechanics in various fields of engineering. So, what is a fluid mechanics? So, it is nothing but the fluid may be in rest or motion. So, here if you are designing any hydraulic structures like dams, reservoirs, bridges, so where the water may be in at rest or maybe the motion. So, when it rests, the behavior of fluid will be different, and if it is flowing from one place to the another place which is in motion, the behavior of water will be different. So, therefore, we should know that how it is behaving when it is rest or motion. Okay. So, now we are using some fluid mechanics concepts in water supply system, dams, bridges, and every part of the day-to-day life. And also here, before designing such type of structure, you should know some basic properties of the fluids. So, here the reservoir we are storing the water, so it is a liquid. So, if you are in taking the oil and gas refineries, so gas is also one of the fluid. Okay. So, here the property will be varying from for gas and the liquid. Okay. So, now we should know that first what are the property. So, what is the reason for studying, and also for doing the wastewater management, and also the drinking water management. This the fluid mechanics concepts are very important. So, here if you are taking this, these are the different fields where we are using the fluid mechanics, such are. One is the hydrology and water resources. So, here everywhere we can we can see that there is a heavy rainfall is happening. Okay, and also we have to analyze the rainfall, the amount of rainfall, and how it is flow from one place to the another place. So, the everything we have to design. So, before designing any hydraulic structures such as dams and reservoir, we have to understand the concepts of this. Okay, and also when we are doing the pipe networks, so pipe networks and also the drainages. So, here nowadays we can see that everywhere we are constructing the houses. So, the population is increased day by day. So, therefore, the supply of water and also the drainages are increased. So, where we should know that some fluid properties, and also we have to systemize that the pipe networks and drainage systems. Okay, so then only there will be the efficient flow, and there will not be any leakages, or it may be any failures in the structures. And also it is very important in the flood control and the irrigation. So, here if you are taking the dams or reservoirs, so this is a place where we are storing the water, and also we are supplying the water to the society. So, it may be for a domestic purpose, or it may be for some industrial purpose. So, here where we have to predict the flood paths, and also we have to design the channels. Okay, so then only so these fluid mechanics concepts are very important to design such type of structures, and also the designing the bridges and the coastal engineering. So, here if you are seeing that if you are constructing any building near the coastal area, so the waves and also the wind, everything will affect the structure. So, where the fluid mechanics properties are important. So, you can see this, these are only some of the pictures here I have shown. So, this is a hydrology and water resources system, and this is the dams, and you can see that how the water is so which some great force, it is flowing from one place to the another place, and also in bridges. And you can see this is a flood control system. So here the reservoir is a place where to store the water during the heavy rainfall, and also supplying the water during the summer season to the society. Okay, and also the pipe networks and drainage. So nowadays you can see that in so many places we are using the underground pipe networks and drainages. So where the flow of water should be designed properly. Okay, so here where you should know that some important concepts of the fluid mechanics. So now we will see some definition. So here, if you are taking the fluid mechanics, it is studying about the fluids. So it may be in rest or it may be in motion. Okay. So if you are taking studying the property of the fluid without considering the forces which are acting on the fluid, we are calling that as a fluid kinematics. If suppose if you are considering the pressure which are acting on the fluid, which is causing the motion, is called the fluid dynamics. So here you can see this. These are some of the examples of fluid: water, olive oil, honey. So if you are taking that the molecular structure, here the water having some less density when compared to when we are taking the oil, the density and viscosity will be more, and also if you are taking for honey, it will be more, the density will be more. And what is a fluid? So the fluid is if you are taking any substance, it may be in either three phases. It may be a solid, liquid or gas. So if you are taking the solid, already we have studied the solid mechanics, and we saw that different properties and the different definitions, designing everything. So here this is the fluid mechanics, which fluid is nothing but it may be a liquid or gas. Okay, so it may be in either both the phases. If you are taking some example, blood is also the liquid, honey, then helium, air, water. So everything is an example for fluid. So it may be in liquid form or it may be a gas. So if you are taking the applications of fluid mechanics, so here the fluid mechanics is not only used in civil engineering, and also the biomechanics, and also day-to-day household systems, metrology, and in mechanical engineering, chemical engineering, then turbomechanics, in military, automobile, and also the energy play sectors and oil and gas. So here nowadays the civil engineers are having more opportunity to work in the oil and gas refinery industry. So here the oil and gas is having a different property. So therefore, while we were designing this structure, we should know that what are the basic properties, how it will behave when it is in rest or it may be in motion, under temperature, or under if it is having more viscosity, how it will behave. So everything we should know. And you can see these are all the some applications. The train is moving with high speed, so where the velocity should be identified, and the wind velocity also cause some important things in designing of this. And also the windmills. So this is a place where producing the renewable energy. So the renewable energy the energy may be the renewable or it may be non-renewable. So the one best example for renewable energy is a wind turbine, and also the water turbine, or also it is also the renewable energy. And also this is a smoke which is coming up from the chimney, and here it will cause some pollution. So nowadays due to the increase in the population, there is an increase in the vehicles, usage of vehicles. So where this pollutants, or it is causing carbon footprint to the society. So we have to predict this, where the fluid mechanics plays, it is very important. Then only we can be safe. And also in some fluid machineries we are using this. So for an example, pumps and turbines. The pumps we are using in day-to-day life. So every houses, or it may be a college, or it may be auditorium. So everywhere we are using the water. The water is pumped from the lower part to the higher part by means of the pumps. And these are all the general things in golf and swimming and the movements of cycle. So everything is where we are using the fluid mechanics indirectly. And if you are taking this the branches of fluid mechanics, the mechanics is classified into solid mechanics and fluid mechanics. The fluid mechanics again classified into statics, kinematics and dynamics. Dynamics. So if it is at rest, it is a fluid statics. So we will see these detailedly in upcoming sessions. So now we will summarize the thing. So what is the fluid mechanics? So it is nothing but studying of the fluid. It may be at rest or motion. So why it is essential to the engineering? So for designing the water retaining structures and also the channels and canals everywhere. And if you are taking the definition, so it is nothing but studying, it's a branch of science which is studying about the fluid at rest or motion. What is a fluid? So it is a substance that flows from one place to the another place under the shear stress. So here in this we will study that in this course we will study about that what are the shear stress, how it is acting on the fluid, everything we will study. And if you are taking the applications in civil engineering, we are using in water system, irrigation system, dams and reservoirs, drainage system and wind effectives on the buildings. I think from the session you have understood about some basic things in the fluid mechanics. Thank you for listening this video. Thank you.